Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. My name is Will from the Overwatch YouTube channel, and in this video we'll be taking a look at the offensive tank buster, Reaper. Reaper is a flanking hero that strives at close range. He can take out almost all heroes in Overwatch, and in this video we will find out how you can effectively do just that. So Reaper's main weapons are his Hellfire shotguns. These are two shotguns that deal immense damage at close range. To be exact, he can deal up to 140 damage per shot, and he has 8 rounds altogether. With these, there is a big drop off at 11 to 20 meters range, so what that means is you won't be killing things far away, so a Pharah won't be getting damaged by you unless you are close to her. Reaper's first ability is his Wraith Form. This allows him to escape fights by becoming invincible for 3 seconds whilst he glides away. Be careful when using this ability, as once you've come out of Wraith Form you are very vulnerable, as you'll likely have low health because you've used your Wraith Form to get out, and the enemy may have followed you. So keep that in mind, and you cannot use or shoot when you have your ability, and it is on an 8-second cooldown. So keep that in mind when using Wraith Form. Reaper's second ability is Shadow Step. This allows him to teleport to places on the map, but however I don't recommend using this often because if you're trying to escape with it then you can still be shot at, and it's very noisy so people know where you are. Reaper's passive ability is the Reaping. This has been changed not too long ago, and this basically allows you to steal life off people as you shoot at them. So whatever damage you do on an enemy, you get 20% back restored as HP, and this can be especially useful when using your ultimate, which we'll talk about just now. Speaking of his ultimate, Reaper's ultimate ability is Death Blossom. Reaper spins around shooting anything in his path for 3 seconds. He deals 170 damage per second, and he can deal a maximum of 510 damage to any one enemy. So that is nearly enough to kill any hero in the game. However, bear in mind that it is an 8 meter radius, so anything outside of that area will be able to freely shoot at you. But as I said, you are using your ultimate, you can steal lives off others by shooting at them. So this helps a lot as it gives you a lot more confidence that you have less chance of dying when using your ultimate. Now let's talk about some useful combos when playing Reaper. So the first one is for when you use your ultimate. These are 2 things you can use before your ultimate, and the first one is Wraith Form, forming into a group of people and then using your ultimate. This is good because it gives you the most amount of health possible when using Death Blossom, which means you are less likely to die, and it also basically just allows you to get into the enemy team and then use your ultimate. The second one is to use Shadow Step to teleport up high and drop down unnoticed into a bunch of enemies and use your ultimate. This is effective because, as I said, you can go in unnoticed and deal as much damage as possible, and another combo is actually with a hero. So Reaper synergizes well with Zenyatta. So not only can Zenyatta use his Orb of Harmony to give you healing, but his Orb of Discord onto enemies can also be very helpful when trying to kill them. Now let's look at matchups. So how does Reaper fare against his own attacking heroes? Generally this isn't his strongest category, but is still in his favour. Sombra and Soldier should be good for you at close range. At long range a Soldier could probably beat you, but by Wraith Forming towards him you should be able to close the gap and then take him out. Just watch out for the Helix rocket as you come out of Wraith Form, because that's more than likely gonna happen. So try to move about when using it, so the Soldier doesn't hit you. Sombra can hack you, which leaves you with no escape, but generally if Sombra's close enough to hack you then you should be able to kill her, as basically you're good at close range. Against another Reaper you should be okay, it just depends on who the better Reaper is, and hopefully after watching this video that will be you. So Tracer should be a bit more tricky as she's a bit smaller, and at medium range she'll probably win. As I said, she's a smaller target, so she'll probably be harder to hit, which basically just means you can have a harder time against her. Once again, if you manage to get close to her then you'll have a higher chance of winning, but generally her guns are quite good, so she can also obviously recall, which just makes all your life harder. So I'd say Tracer is a bit of a difficult one. Genji generally shouldn't be beating you, as unless he deflects all of your shots, which is a bit stupid of you, then you've got more of a chance of killing him. What I recommend doing is to do like 1 or 2 shots and then make him use the deflect, and then once he's finished deflecting you can take him out with ease. I've had a few problems with McCree's because generally if you close enough to hit them, then they're close enough to flashbang you. So I'd say if you get flashbanged your chance of survival is quite slim. So I'd say sneak up on him, and you're basically designed to be a flanker, so you might as well go fulfill your destiny and sneak up and kill him. A Pharah is going to beat you, it's as simple as that. She's just you won't be able to land any shots on her, and when she's in the air, she'll just be able to shoot you. So I'd say definitely avoid Pharahs if you can. And now we're on to the defensive category. So we're getting somewhere, closer to his strongest category, but still not his best. Against a Hanzo, Mei, Torbjorn and Widowmaker, Reaper should be able to win. Not all at once, obviously, I'm just clearing that up, but he should be able to land enough shots onto them to win those fights. But against a Junkrat, however, I'd leave that up to skill, because a Junkrat can do good damage up close as well as you, but if he traps you, then you haven't got much of a chance, and you do have more health than him though, so if you sneak up on him, that'll be good, back to your flanking days. Against a Bastion, I'd say you shouldn't be winning that fight, but if he's in his turret form, not only does he do more damage than you, but he also has more health than you, so I'd say stay away from Bastions if you can. But the tank category, this is, I'd say, Reaper's strongest category, bar a few. But against D.Va, I'd say he's okay, this isn't his best, but if you're able to move about, then she won't be able to hit you, and as long as she doesn't eat up all your bullets, I'd say you're looking good. An Orisa is an easy win for you. All you have to do is look out for a Fortify, but if you get past her, then you should be able to take her out easily. And yeah, it's just that Fortify you need to look out for, but generally you should be good. Reinhardt and Winston are also in your favour. With a Reinhardt, his mobility is very low, so if you get behind his shield, you should be able to destroy him. And with a Winston, he shouldn't be beating you, because if you can't get inside his bubble, then he won't be able to shoot you, and once you're inside his bubble, you should be able to melt him with ease. Zaria is also a nice matchup for Reaper. If you can lure out a bubble and then not give her any charge, you should be able to rip her up with your shotguns nice and easily, and I'd say Zaria's okay for you. Roadhog is the only tank that I'd say isn't good for you. He's still okay, but if he gets you with his hook, then I'd say you're a bit stuck. Oh, that's another rhyme. But a good thing you can do to not just annoy him, but escape the hook. When he goes for a hook, use your Wraith Form, and then he'll be angry, and you will have escaped. And you can either escape with your Wraith Form, or then go in and take him out, but his guns do some good damage, so if you can move about once again, maybe try to take down that Roadhog. Now onto the support category. This is a simple one for Reaper, and it shouldn't take too long. Basically, he'll be able to take care of them. Reaper is built for flanking to behind the team and taking out the supports, so this category is easy for Reaper. So yeah, supports are generally one of his good types of people. And that is it. So I hope you find this video helpful, and if you did, make sure to drop a like on it and share it with your friends if they want to start to pick up Reaper. But for now, I've been Will from the Overwatch YouTube channel, and I will see you in the next video.